Hello, this is Mike from Dimensional Walking. And today we're going to do a little bit of a current event. And the current event is about this mysterious interstellar object that is aiming at the Earth. So, not a comet is Harvard's Dr. Avi Loeb correct? Is he correct in saying it is not a comet? Or at least there's a high probability it is not a comet and it's something more artificial, alien engineered possibly. So here we go. So, in the vast science of space, a new cosmic visitor has stirred both scientific and curiosity and speculation. So, this was detected on July 1st, 2025, quite recently by NASA with the Atlas telescope in Chile. The object was designated as 31 Atlas. Is the third known interstellar body to enter our solar system. But unlike its predecessors, this one has sparked a fury of debate because one prominent voice, astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb of Harvard University, believes that it may not be natural at all. Okay, so the Loeb hypothesis is that alien tech or cosmic coincidence, and that's what he's saying is that alien tech or cosmic coincidence. Dr. Loeb, known for his bold and often controversial theories about extraterrestrial life, has proposed that 31 Atlas could be a engineered object, probably a mothership releasing probes towards Earth. Of course, there's many skeptical people out there that don't believe that, but here's some of the reasons why he does believe it. Number one, no visible comet tail. Despite initial claims, Loeb argues that the object lacks the gas emissions typical of comets. He attributes earlier sightings of a tail to image distortion caused by the object's acceleration. Suspicious trajectory. So 31 Atlas follows a retrograde orbit, moving against the solar system's flow, and aligns unusually well with the orbit plane of Earth and other inner planets. Loeb estimates the odds of such a natural alignment is, listen to this, 0.2%. That is hugely small, okay? The chances of that happening. Acceleration without outgassing, that's another thing. The object appears to be accelerating yet shows no signs of gas jets that typically propel comets. This non-gravitational motion is a red flag for artificial propulsion, meaning that it's a red flag. He says, "Hey, if this exists, then the chances that there's something propelling this on an artificial level is probably quite high." Okay. To qualify the likelihood of an artificial origin, Loeb introduced what he calls the Loeb scale. This is his own scale, okay, ranging from 0 for definitely natural to 10 definitely alien or technology. He currently rates the 31 Atlas at a 6, okay, suggesting it's more likely than not to be engineered. So he's saying it's more likely than not be alien or engineered, however they want to kind of dance with that, okay? So the mothership theory. Among Lowe's more daring ideas is the concept that the mothership deploying mini probes. He theorizes that these probes could reverse what they call the O-Earth maneuver, slowing down at the closest approach to the sun to intercept the Earth. If correct, the probes could arrive between November 21st and December 5th, 2025. Now that's kind of amazing. He's really isolated this down to a gee whiz, less than 2 week period, right? Wow, great. So Loeb writes, it could come to save us or destroy us. We're better to be ready for both options than to check whether all interstellar objects are rocks. He calls the action to include NASA's Juno spacecraft to intercept 31 Atlas near Jupiter, potentially revealing its true nature. So apparently, there's a satellite out there called Juno spacecraft, and he said that obviously, once this object gets close to Jupiter, it can actually detect if it's a real uh, object or it's a artificially propelled object, um, some alien origin, I guess is what we're saying here. So there is, of course, there's a scientific pushback from his colleagues and people in other universities, etc. So, anyways, one of them, of course, is this critic named Chris Lintrot. He's an astronomer from Oxford, and dismissed the whole idea as a nonsense on stilts. Okay, arguing that such claims undermine the serious research into interstellar uh, phenomena. The broader scientific consensus still leans towards a natural explanation. Over 200 researchers have classified 31 Atlas as a comet, although an unusual one. So there is a lot of them admitting something's very unusual about this comet, or what they say is a comet. Comment. Um, Even Loeb co-authors. He had some co-authors on that paper that talked about Atlas 31 Atlas. Um, and they admit that it's most likely going to come out to be a natural origin. So, uh, but there's some things here that don't seem to match up or line up right. And Loeb is pushing this particular point. But Loeb, as he's pushing his point, he argues that the rarity of interstellar visitors, only three have been confirmed to date, suggests that we should scrutinize every one carefully. If there were if they were a natural event, he says, we should have detected many similar cases by now, but we haven't. So there's only been three we detected. He says that there should have been a whole lot more we should have seen or detected. Okay, so why does this matter? Loeb's approach echoes something called Pascal's wager. Even if the odds are low, the consequences of ignoring a potential alien artifact could be catastrophic. He advocates for governments to form a multi disciplinary task force, including scientists, policymakers, psychologists, to prepare for the eventual disclosure. Okay, he believes there will be a disclosure that aliens are real, etc., etc. His instance isn't just uh, 31 Atlas. It's a broader call to rethink how we approach interstellar anomalies. Loeb believes that the upcoming Rubin Observatory will detect many more such objects in the coming decades, and each should be evaluated for signs of artificial origin, be it unusual acceleration, lack of tail, or artificial light emissions. Okay? So as 31 Atlas continues to travel towards the sun, the world watches with bated breath. It will reveal itself. It could either reveal itself as a mere ice traveler from another star system or something more profound. Dr. Loeb's theory may be speculative, but it serves a vital purpose, challenging scientific orthodoxy and reminding us that the universe is still full of mysteries and something or something in between. It has reignited humanity's old age questions: are we alone? And if Loeb is right, we may not it may not be long before we have an answer to that. Uh, and what is amazing, it's only a few months away. A lot of times these things are, well, the thing's coming in 35 years, then we'll see what it is and blah, blah, blah. This is coming in a few months, everybody. Okay? And we will know if it's either friend or foe or a rock, and it'll be at our doorstep very quickly. So happy trails until we meet again. Thanks. Bye bye.